Assessments. They are a huge part of every student's life, but a part that tends to be skimmed over in the glamorisation of further education. It's something that I don't really talk much about on my channel, and I've certainly never focused on in this much detail before. I think that is primarily because of the pressures that I place on myself around assessment time, but perhaps more importantly, it's timing. For the last few years, we've had so much to do in such a short space of time, but for some unknown reason, this assessment was slightly different. I had time, 2 weeks of it to be exact, to complete one single assessment. Unheard of. So I thought that this would be as good an opportunity as any to let you in on a week in my life writing a university assignment. Hey guys, it's Holly from the future here. I just thought I'd jump in, have a little bit of an intermission, because as expected when I set out to film this video, I didn't film a lot on the first day, and I kind of knew this was going to be the case. I knew that I was never going to be able to properly sit down and talk through what I was doing.
One of my pals is up with her little golden retriever puppy right now, and I feel like dogs interrupting my videos is becoming a more regular occurrence these days.
But yeah, as I was saying, I kind of knew that I wasn't ever going to be able to sit down and talk through what I was doing on the first day, because as I mentioned in the intro, I get quite stressed out around assessment time. So I thought instead I would sit down right now and kind of talk through what I did on the first day to make this assessment make sense. So right here we have my notebook. You will recognise this from my lecture notes video. This is the notebook that I was making all my notes on our professional studies course, and this is the course that our assessment was based off of. So the first thing that I did was I actually wrote out the question, kind of what we had to do from our assessment, and I highlighted the key words. I read through the rubric and kind of what we were going to actually be assessed on and wrote that around the edges, and then I kind of highlighted the main points. So for this essay it was inclusive approaches, all learners, ASN approach, affordances and challenges, principles, kind of all those main things that I kind of had to hit on in the assessment. And then below I kind of made a note of some of the inclusive approaches that I remembered from these lectures and tutorials. And then also just down the side here, I wrote down kind of the main policies and literature that I knew I wanted to definitely include at some point in my essay. Going from here, I then read through the lecture and tutorial notes I'd been taking and kind of worked out what I would have the most to write about based off of what I already knew. And from there, I kind of came up with this little sheet here. I kind of thought of an idea of how I'd want to structure each paragraph, and then I found 3 of the main points that I wanted to discuss in my essay. So I ended up choosing planning for inclusion, positive learning environments and assessment, and I then looked at how you could ensure inclusion through each of those approaches and principles. So once I have this as an extremely rough little plan, I then went onto my laptop, I opened up my Word document and I put down these 3 main headings. From there I then went through my book. I found the right lectures and tutorials that would give me information on each of those subjects and I put them in from here. I also took down any references that the lecturers had used or had given us, because I knew those would be the things I wanted to read first. And all of that information, I just made sure that I was putting it under the right heading on the Word document, and that was it. I'd say that doing that took me probably the morning of the first day, just kind of sorting it out, making sense of my thoughts, and then in the afternoon I went through all of the textbooks that I had. I'd look up the index for anything that I thought would relate to my essay, and anything that I found, again, I would just shove it in, make sure it's under the right heading, but do nothing else to it. And after I'd done that, I would then look at some of the references I'd been given and then link to different ones and just try and find more to bulk out my essay. Day 1 was very much an organisation and research day, and I feel like it is the most important day, to get all of your thoughts down and make sense of what you're doing. And at the end of day 1 I then had a Word document of about 1,000 words, and that was a very in-depth plan of what I was going to write about. I found that writing essays in this way really works for me, because then in day 2 when you go to start actually writing it, all you need to do is put the information from each subheading into an order that makes sense. Do a little rejig of the references and the quotations options, and then all that's left to do is literally turn your points into sentences, and that is your paragraph formed itself. And that's what we started to do on day 2.
Is this focused or am I just really struggling today? Good morning guys, it is day 2 of essay writing. I'm currently on my way to the library. It's like 9:10 and I don't know if you can see, but it's raining and it didn't look like it was raining from indoors, so I'm getting a little bit soggy, as is the camera actually. Let's continue this later. Okay, it's really wet now. I've made a mistake. Oh god. But stop right there. Can you imagine that vlogging in the rain actually can mess up your audio? Who knew? But yeah, because I was an idiot and tried to film outside and it was raining, the audio in this next clip is a bit messed up. But rather than just deleting the clip, I thought I would try and like dub myself. So this could be an absolute mess, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. Let's give it a go. So I got absolutely soaked on that walk. Like, my glasses are so wet but steamed up at the same time. So let's just take this opportunity to have a chat. So basically, yesterday I managed to get all of my notes looked through. So I now have like a pretty detailed plan for my essay. There's maybe 1 or 2 sections that I want to maybe research a little bit more, but today I think we're gonna start writing. And I am honestly so incredibly shocked. Like, normally essays do not happen like this for me. Like, I spend weeks crying about an essay. And I don't want to jinx anything, like, touch wood, this seems to be going like really to plan. So I'm feeling quite optimistic. The only problem is today I got halfway to uni and realised that I left my bag of books back home. Like, I have all of my books and stuff in a tote bag and I just left that at the foot of my bed. So today I'm literally just working from my laptop, which shouldn't be the worst thing because like all of the stuff that I needed from the books I got yesterday. So let's see how today goes. I'm feeling silently optimistic. Are these glasses ready to go yet? Oh my god, can you see that? Look at that for a mess. Hey guys, welcome to my primary education room tour. Okay, I've actually got through quite a lot of what I wanted to get through. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad either. Did someone say coffee time? Say hi to the vlog. Woo-woo! Hey guys, welcome to my kilo, or welcome back to my kilo. She sings sweet things to the bottom. Okay, so I know this isn't exactly ideal and you guys definitely didn't come to this video to watch me wash my face, but the time is now 10:30 p.m. and it's the first time that I've had like a moment to actually talk to the camera. I look like an absolute mess, so we're gonna make it look worse actually. If we're doing anything, we're making this mess look worse. Oh my god, there's things in my eyes and they're stinging. Yeah. But yeah, basically the reason why I'm filming this little catch up while washing my face is I've just had no time. I went to the library this morning, like just after 9, and I stayed there until 10 to 6 this evening. And I actually got quite a lot of work done, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't quite as productive as yesterday, but I kind of knew that was going to be the case because I'm really good at kind of condensing everything into like what I need to know and the order in which I'm going to put it in and like getting references and stuff. But I really struggle when it comes to putting my words like into actual sentences and forming my thoughts. So the actual writing of an essay takes a lot longer for me, but I've got like halfway through today, which I am so happy with. I had a committee meeting at 6 o'clock and that lasted about like an hour and a half maybe. I then came back, did all my washing up, I made my dinner, I made some food for the next few days so that I'm not constantly just buying food at university, because that's what I've been doing recently and it's not good for the ye old bank account. So I made myself the world's biggest bowl of pasta. Yeah, I'm gonna go and finish washing my face, brush my teeth, hop into bed, because I actually need to edit a video for my own channel which needs to go up tomorrow and I've not even started editing it yet. Possible long night inbound. Okay, the time is just about to slide on past midnight and I'm just about to slide on into my bed. That little edit actually took me a little bit less time than I thought it would, so I'm so happy. I'm literally just gonna go straight to sleep. I'm gonna hit the hay and I will see you guys tomorrow. We're off to a great start today. I just left the flat without collecting my camera, so fingers crossed it only goes up from here. Okay, today's goal, we're going to speak into existence. I want to get the second half of my essay finished, so fingers crossed. That includes the introduction and conclusion, and if I do that tomorrow I can just like proofread it and then submit it, which is like a week early, which I'm so excited for. I want to have a productive one, and then I'm going to go to the gym, hence why I look like this. Good morning. Today is Thursday and I'm feeling very positive about today because I hope I'm going to finish my essay. So yesterday I managed to kind of finish off my first draft, including my introduction and conclusion. So today is basically just a big proofread day. I need to kind of make sure that everything is the way I want to do all my references, and then hopefully I can submit it like a week early. Who am I? But yeah, today I am wearing possibly the most intense library outfit I've ever seen. I am wearing this like amazing pink fluffy top. I got it from ASOS recently and it is just the best. And then I'm wearing these joggers from Primark because comfort is key on a day like today, and my trainers. I literally could not be dressed any more like I'm wearing pyjamas. Mate, it's such a lovely day today. Look. Ah! thumbnail still though. That should be it. I am home and I am done. Look, there's my breakfast from this morning. Keeping it real, keeping it real. I honestly can't believe that that's me finished. Like, I don't think an assessment has ever gone that smoothly for me. I'm honestly in shock. Like, I didn't at one point have an absolute breakdown, and that normally happens at least 2 or 3 times while I do assessments. I also don't normally get them done in 3.5 days. And would you imagine, that's the point that my camera died. I had filmed this full weekly vlog and just forgot to put my battery on charge after the end of each day, so it just gave up. It totally just gave up the ghost as I was coming to end this video, so instead you have me now. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope that it gave you a little insight into what an assessment week looks like. As I mentioned, this went really smoothly for me. I don't think an assessment has ever been this simple, and fingers crossed that's only a good thing. Like, I might have done this the entirely wrong way and that's why I found it so easy, but let's just hope that's not the case. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on right now because I feel like all I'd be doing is repeating myself. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It is actually being posted onto my own channel and onto the Unite Students channel. So if you're watching from one, swap over and have a look around on the other channel, because if you're liking this video, you're probably going to like what each channel has to offer. Anyway, I'm going to head now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you again soon in another video. Goodbye.